Welcome back students in my YouTube channel Chemistry Dangal. In the series of class 11th, today we start new chapter periodic classification of elements and periodicity in the properties. So the chapter is related to class 11th and class 10th also for various boards. So let me study about the periodic classification and periodic properties. Today's topic is the classification of elements given by various chemists or scientists. So let me start periodic classification of elements. So today we start the new chapter periodic classification of elements. What do you mean by the classification of elements? As you know, the classification means the arrangement of the different things in a particular or in a proper manner. So here the classification of element is similar, means arranging of elements in such a way that the similar elements are placed together while the dissimilar elements are separated from one another. This is known as classification of element. So the arranging of elements in such a way that the similar are placed together while the dissimilar elements are separated from one another. This is called classification of elements. Classification of elements. What is the need of classification? As the various scientists works on the classification of elements, but when they work, then they arrange the elements in the particular form so that the study of different elements becomes easier and convenient, because there are various discovered elements at the time of different scientists, and they cannot learn or they cannot explain the properties of each and every element separately. So he arranged the then known elements in a particular way, maybe a graphical representation or in a tabular form. Then the next term is periodic table. Periodic table. What is periodic table? Periodic table can be defined as the arrangement of elements in columns and rows highlighting the regular repetition of properties of elements is called periodic table. So we can say, what is periodic table? Periodic table, it is the arrangement of elements in columns and rows, highlighting the regular repetition of properties of elements is called periodic table. Or we can say the tabular arrangement of the known elements according to their properties is called periodic table. Or we can also define the periodic table as the arrangement of known elements according to their properties, in a tabular form is called periodic table. So the arrangement of known elements according to their properties in a tabular form is called periodic table. Or we can also define the periodic table as the arrangement of elements in order of increasing atomic masses with elements having the similar properties in vertical columns is known as periodic table. So we can again define periodic table as the arrangement of elements in order of increasing atomic masses with elements having similar properties in vertical columns is called periodic table. So there are various definitions can be given to define the periodic table. Now the earlier attempts of classification, in which the first attempt is Dobereiner's classification or law of triads. In 1817, the German scientist John Dobereiner classified the elements in group of 3 elements called triads. German scientist John Dobereiner elements in group of 3 elements. Classify the elements in group of 3 elements called triads. The elements in a triad had similar properties. The elements in a triad have similar properties and atomic weights of middle element of each triad is very close to the arithmetic mean of the arithmetic mean of atomic weights of other two. Other two means first and third element. Other two first and third elements. Some common triads are first is lithium, sodium, potassium. Lithium, sodium and potassium. The atomic mass lithium is 7, sodium is 23 and potassium is 39. According to the Doberanner's classification of triads, we can see here this is the first element and this one is third element. The arithmetic mean of these two, atomic masses of these two elements are calculated as 7 plus 39 divided by 2, that is 46 upon 2, that is 23, and this 23 is equal to the atomic mass of sodium. So the statement is clear here. The elements in a triad have the similar properties, means the properties of lithium, sodium and potassium are similar, and atomic weight of middle element, this one is middle element of each triad, is very close to the arithmetic mean of atomic weights of other two, means first and third elements. So we can calculate here the element lithium having atomic mass 7 and potassium having atomic mass 39, and the arithmetic mean of these two is equal to 23, which is equal to the atomic weight of sodium. Some other triads are chlorine, bromine, iodine. Atomic mass या weight, atomic weight 35.5, bromine is 80 and iodine is 127. So the arithmetic mean of these two, arithmetic mean of atomic weight of first and third element is equal to 35.5 plus 127 upon 2, and this is equal to 162.5 upon 2, and it becomes equal to 81.25, and it is nearly equal to the atomic weight of bromine. So this is according to the law of triad. Other triads are third triad, calcium, strontium and barium. Calcium, strontium and barium. And the atomic mass of calcium is 40, strontium is 88 and barium is 137. So the arithmetic mean of फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड ये हो जाएगा 40 प्लस 137 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 यानी 177 अपॉन 2 दैट इज इट इज 2 8 जा 16 और 2 8 जा 16 88.5 which is nearly equal to strontium, sulfur, selenium and tellurium. Sulfur, selenium and tellurium. Atomic mass of sulfur is 32, selenium is 79 and here 120.5. Tellurium 32 plus 127.5 upon 2 and it becomes equal to 79.75. Similarly, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, they can also form triad. So there are various triads can be formed, but here one important drawback in this periodic classification. What is the drawback of this classification? The concept was not applicable to all the known elements but only to a limited number of element. क्या ड्रॉबैक है इसका? ड्रॉबैक the formation of triad is applicable up to limited elements, not for all the known elements of that time. So this classification gets failed. Next classification is Newland law of octaves. Newland's law of octaves. Newland's law of octaves. This law was given by Newland in 1865. Newland was an English chemist. According to Newland, law, when the elements are in the increasing order of atomic weights. Increasing order of atomic weights, the properties of every eighth element, the properties of every eighth element every earth element are similar to the first one, are similar to the first one. This is Newland's law of octave. According to this law, when the elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic weights, the properties of every earth element are similar to the first one. This law is known as law of octaves. This law is known as law of octaves. Law of octaves because of similarity with musical notes, musical scale or musical scale. In the Western system, the musical notes are given as Western system do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti. Fa, so, la, ti. In Indian system, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. So the elements are arranged according to this law as, look here, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and their atomic weights. क्या क्या है इनके atomic weight? 7, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16 and 19. Then again arrange the elements: sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. एटॉमिक वेट्स इनके, एटॉमिक वेट्स क्या हैं देखिए, 23, 24, 27, सिलिकॉन के लिए 29, 31, 32, 35.5. सिमिलरली पोटेशियम, कैल्शियम एंड मैनी मोर एलिमेंट्स. तो यहाँ पर पोटेशियम 39, calcium 40. So the elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses, and that every eighth element repeats the properties of first element. You can see here, suppose this is the first element lithium, and then eighth element will be sodium. So the properties of sodium will be similar to the properties of lithium, just like the musical notes, every eighth note repeat the first note. You can see here sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, and eighth is sa. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. So in this manner you can see another example. Boron, if the first element, then eighth element will be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. Eighth element will be aluminium, and the properties of aluminium will be similar to the properties of boron. So this is Newland law of octaves. But here the drawbacks of this classification are the system worked quite well for the lighter elements only, and it is failed in case of the heavier elements, for example like manganese placed along with nitrogen. So we can say the first point, this system worked quite well in case of lighter elements, but elements up to calcium, but failed in case of heavier elements like manganese, iron, titanium, etc. The second point is this: the properties were not taken into account. The properties of elements were not taken into account. Only the elements were arranged in the order of ascending atomic mass. Only the elements were arranged in the ascending order of atomic masses. Third, next point is, he think that only the then known elements were present in nature, no more elements will be discovered. No more elements will be discovered later. And at the time of Newland, only 56 elements were discovered. So you think that only 56 elements were present in nature, no more elements will be discovered later. Another drawback, he arranged the two elements at a particular place whose properties are not same, means two elements are grouped together. In this way, the classification do not work for long time. But here an important note is also given. This is the note. Newland classification, it was not accepted as an appropriate arrangement of elements, However, his work recognized by Royal Chemical Society, Royal Chemical Society, London, and was awarded Davy Medal, and was awarded Davy Medal. So this is more about the Newlands classification. It is enough for today's lecture, and the next classifications will be explained in the next video. So if the video is interested and helpful for you, like the video and share with friends, and subscribe the channel if not subscribed till now, and press the button of bell icon to get the notifications of latest videos. Thank you and have a good day.